So today's Monday, I believe, the 8th. I could be wrong on that. And I am out here. It's about 8 a.m. trying to assess the damage and seeing how much work I need to get done. So, hope you guys have a blessed day, because even after the storms yesterday, it's still a beautiful day out here today. Sun is shining, birds are chirping. So you just have to reassess your plans and push forward. All right, so in these beds, I had previously planted radishes, beets, lettuce, broccoli, carrots, and I have what seemed to be a few things sprouting, along with some weeds, of course. I am going to plant some tomatoes in this bed. I had a neighbor got these discounted at one of our local stores, and I managed to clip some ends, and they still have life in them, so we'll see what they bring. The tomatoes that I personally grew from seed, along with the peppers and onions, they're gonna go in those tires. So here we go. In these blue pots, for now, I have my nasturtiums. At this point, I can't decipher which is weeds and which is what I actually planted. So I am going to plant additional things in these beds and harvest what I can when I can. In this one, I did cucumber. I'm waiting for those to sprout up. In the middle was cabbage. And in this bed, we have potatoes and some store-bought onions, green onions. The intent was to start working on these beds today. That was supposed to be the first project of the morning. However, with the storms last night, and obviously there's some grass growing in this general area that I need to do weeding. I still need to get the soil combined in the wheelbarrow and add it to these beds. Now, what is this per se? I don't know what it is. I was attempting the drip irrigation, and I've decided that that process, or the kit that I bought, is a little too tedious, and I don't have the patience. So that's going to be next. Since the tote with the water is maybe 10-12 feet from the beds, I'll just extend the hose and use this for my watering. In one previous video, I didn't take a good picture, but that is the organic vanilla bean extract is what was originally in this tote. And at this point, it is completely full. I need to go honestly and get a second tote. So that's one of the projects today. So I managed to get the chairs put back up the correct way, and then I started to work on See all the water collected in the field? I started to pick up these limbs and try to get them all in a pile so I could get the wheelbarrow and come back out here and collect everything, throw it in the burn pit. So all right, so let's get the wheelbarrow and get this project knocked out. I truly hope you guys have a blessed day, you know. So beautiful out here. All right, I'll be back. It's funny, the wind that did all this damage did nothing to my jerry-rigged bird bath area. I had this bird bath for years, and everywhere I put it, eventually before the season was out, it would blow down. So recently I revived it, put some stones in the base, and then some wire, tied it to the windmill in every which direction, put water in it, and with all that wind last night, the bird bath still stands. So poultry netting is in a mess, but let me get that straightened up, and then I'm going to let the girls out. I had everybody's feeder out here as of yesterday, but I had to take it in the coop this morning to feed them. So let me get that tightened up, and then we are going to release the herd. Now, the last time I filmed chickens, we had a baker's dozen. So that evening I went and I got 10 more. So that put me at 23. And then about a week ago, I got 97. Currently 5 roosters, 97 hens, so 102. I'm expecting some ducks today, but that's a different story. My intent was to get some straw laid down in the run, because right now they're just using the run as a dust bath area, and I am trying to move the fence every so often to get them more grass. That being said, let's get these girls released. Okay girls, let's go. They already ate earlier in the coop, so right now I just emptied their feed pans in the grass, so that's what they're scratching at basically. So that rooster is pretty Ricky. This one is legs. He has some massive legs on him. There's one in the coop. His name is Luke, but he's in timeout because it's okay to exert your dominance, but he is drawing blood. And then there is the other one inside. He's a bit antisocial. So I'm gonna let them be out here for about an hour or two picking on the grass, and then typically I put them back inside and get them time to lay their eggs. So we'll pick back up in a little bit. So I heard a noise and saw feathers all over the place and chickens flying over the line, the fence line. And I had about 10 girls got out. I managed to get 3 so far. Well, correction, I have 3 left. I got 7. Now I have 1 who's stuck on top of the roof, and this one is going to be an interesting one. Okay, got the one on the roof down. Now I just need to get these two in. So came over to this spot and picked up this fence, and I see that some of my sunflowers are poking their heads out. So right there. Let's see here. And there's a few more over here. And there's a few in between the hollyhocks. So let me get some of this stuff picked up and keep pushing forward. So got that fixed. Got it put back together. This is my sunflower and zinnia bed. And of course some volunteer onions are popping up. I'm seeing here and there what looks like hopefully sunflowers. So that's a good sign. Hubby is over there picking up the stuff in a pickup truck, and I am continuing in the wheelbarrow. Got this center area already picked up. All the way back around is taken care of. So now it just leaves the front to do.